I got my cell phone as a hotspot, and Tommy's sitting there doing online school. Oh, 2020 is a weird year, man. We're gonna lose our sunlight in about 1 to 2 hours, and it's supposed to be a low of 27 degrees tonight. It's gonna get cold. So I'm gonna bust my sleeping bag out and kind of use it as a template to see the dimensions that we need for our shelter. You got any lumps underneath you? Where is it? All the lumps gone? Okay. Yeah.
What I mean by that is here one?
Nope.
Limbo!
We're getting Tommy changed and ready for bed before it gets too cold. And I've got these adhesive body warmers, and these things are awesome. Just take the sticker off there.
Huh?
Shoo, put one there.
So you wake up like, ouch!
When it comes to cold weather bags, there's not many good kid-sized bags. Big Agnes makes the little red series. There's 3 different sizes, and this is the middle one. It's really good. It's a 15-degree bag, and it's got this sleeve on it so that you can insert the kids' mat and they don't roll off their mat.
Like original. No.
All right, I'm gonna start a fire with my blast match. It's a Ferris rod on a spring with a little bit of steel here. You go and stab it like that, it makes big sparks. But the advantage of this is you can do it one-handed. So one hand's holding the tinder and the other's making the sparks. Okay.
Sticks.
Okay, now hold on. Yeah, we're gonna.
Sticks burning.
Time to eat. And for dinner, I got a couple things. I've got some cheese and crackers with fruit and fig marmalade. And we've got 2 beautiful steaks and roasted marshmallows for dessert. Feels so late, doesn't it? I think it's only like 6 o'clock.
Rubble.
A chunk of Gouda with a pear, some fig marmalade on a cracker. Oh. That's good. Let's just stick this right here. Says yours.
Good?
It's time to roast marshmallows.
Ooh, those are big.
These are the hugest marshmallow there. There you go, buddy.
That's mine.
With the food, with the.
Now I got it on me.
Well, eat as much as you can off your fingers, and then I'll let you use my hanky. Well, our bellies are full of good food, and this fire is nice and warm, and it's a good thing too, because it is cold out here. You can really feel the cold creeping in. But this shelter's actually doing a pretty good job. There's an icy breeze out here. But it's only 6 o'clock, so me and Tom are gonna hang out and tell stories before we go to bed, and just having a great time. How's that? Is that warmer? Just right over here. Let me. It lost some air last night. Okay. All right, we're gonna put. You like your donut, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna warm mine up. They're kind of frozen.
This is good.
Yeah.
Go bam, 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 bam. Steady.
Hard-boiled eggs are one of those foods that grossed me out so much as a kid, and I absolutely love them now. Especially when they're warm and it's cold like this. Oh, they're so good. I think it's time to make Tommy a chair for online school.
Hard-boiled egg.
All right.
Treating their farm workers okay. Movie again, and
Give us it.
Cozy. So this is what I drew. So which one?
It's getting colder and colder, and we even have a small chance of a snowstorm this afternoon. So I want to upgrade our shelter. Really, all we have is a tarp over us. I want something that's going to block the wind and retain the heat from that fire a little bit better. So we're going to cut some more wood. You got it? It ain't late.
Come on, Emma.
we have our 60. Our goal is not to, and when you actually focus, yeah, excuse me, well, out of the end.
Right? The place that I got it, Mom was there.
It's gonna get dark soon, Tom. Why don't you go and find some firewood and pile up some firewood over there? Oh, it's good having him get old and be helpful.
Put it up. Bam, bam, bam. See those coals? Oh, it's so good. I roast it now.
There you go, bud.
I like my apple brown.
I'm gonna make you some pan bread, Tom.
Okay.
Just a bag of all-purpose flour with a pinch of yeast and sugar. Well, we mix up the dough. Just gonna set this aside, let the yeast do its thing for about an hour.
These are catching on fire. These leaves are on fire.
Sitting here in the chair, shelling peanuts by the fire. Pretty nice. Man, it's starting to get cold though. I gotta get this fire up.
Let it cool down.
Here, it's all you. Here, why don't you hold that? Mmm. Oh, that's good.
He invaded and captured the as a man, but it had lost huge.
You feel warmer, buddy?
Yep.
These walls really help. I can feel the heat coming from this side of me as well.
And actually never stopped, Dad.
And these soldiers were led into captivity, where there was an actual
Oh, that tastes so good.
Mm.
You like that? Oh, it's a bit colder than it was last night. Oh. You put it on after you cook it.
What was that? Deer gun?
That was a gun.
That's loud.
Oh, whatever. You like that? And I'm gonna keep working on the walls. I've got a lot of cutting to do yet.
Pew, 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 pew.
You got spears? We gonna hunt bear with those? Tommy, are you hungry? I think some steak sandwiches sound real good right now. Nothing fancy, just seasoned cooked shaved steak, provolone cheese, and some ciabattas. Back to work. Thomas, could you grab...
Hey, I have mine up for me.
Is that nice, Tommy?
So warm.
Oh my. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, that looks roaring.
That heat just gets kicked right back from the wood.
Perfect.
Look at that. You know, we were able to bring a lot of fresh food on this trip because it was so cold when we started out, but it's gotten warm, so we need to eat all of our meat right away. Is that good?
Mmm. It has been a long day today.
It has been a long day. All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Well, today it's a little bit windier and a little bit cooler, and it rained pretty good last night. You can see right there. Yeah, we got a lot of water in there. But we're done with breakfast, so we're gonna tear the tent down and keep working on building this thing.
I bet.
We got the log wall up as high as I dare make it, and I learned a couple things. The taller the wall and the longer the wall is, the more important it is that the logs be symmetrical and straight as an arrow. And if you do have a log that's a little bit off, it should be near the top, not the bottom. So because of that, I ended up having to start over after I was about 4 or 5 logs deep on this wall. And I just realized, man, these logs aren't cutting it. And I cut them up and used them for this shorter wall instead. And they seem to be working just fine over here on this shorter wall. Now I just need to put a couple more rows on this wall. I need to shore this thing up a little bit better so it's more sturdy. And then we're gonna get started on this wall. Yeah! I gotta tell you, I got a lot of sawing to do, and I'm really getting tired of kneeling down on the ground to do it. I think I need to build something to fix that.
Wait, so you go. Up and I found him.
Oh, look at that. That is cool. I've never seen one that color before.
Oh, do we have any empty container?
I think there's an empty water bottle right behind your green backpack.
Look, I just found that one and that one and that one.
They're pretty.
I know.
I bet they're poisonous.
Me too.
So don't eat them. You just found 2 more?
Yeah?
So you've got, what, 6 newts already?
More than 6, actually, I think.
You're a newt catching machine. Well, we've eaten up most of our fancy food, so we're gonna have a little bit of a more simple dinner. We've got some canned stew and some little potatoes we're gonna put in the coals. For dessert, we're eating leftover Halloween candy. Dad tax. Well, it's already pretty chilly, so me and Tommy are hopping in our sleeping bags, and we're gonna stay up and watch documentaries on our phone about salamanders. Oh.
Oh, it's fine.
Today's another school day, so Tommy's gonna do some more online school. What's it?
Go ahead and get out your reader's notebook. And I'm going to sit with Stella Luna. Catch. Make it appropriate. Okay? Blessed to do this.
How's it coming, Tommy?
Very good.
Yeah, it would be.
Come back.
That looks absolutely amazing. But I'm hungry and school starts again soon, so we better get some lunch made.
Oh no.
This cedar bark's pretty awesome stuff.
I got cedar bark too.
Yeah, that's gonna go up quick. There we go. I didn't even have to blow on that. Look at that.
Ooh, that smells good too.
I must be really hungry because this is really doing it for me. This is one of those days where it tastes so good. Tommy's doing his online PE.
Online. Online. SpongeBob and Patrick is dancing down.
Timber! Run, Tommy! Oh, it fell on me! Tell Mother I love her!
Timber.
Timber! He's playing the Turkey Ninja game for his PE homework.
I found this feather.
Oh, that looks like a turkey feather, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we should hunt and cook up a turkey if we can.
Oh, that means. To do what I'm doing.
There we go. We've got a platform to sleep on, so when it rains and the bottom of this thing fills with mud, we'll be okay. Well, we've been at this for 5 days and supplies are running a bit low. My GoPro batteries are almost all dead. We could use some fresh food. We're out of marshmallows and we all badly need a shower. But it's Thanksgiving here in 2 days, so we're gonna go home, hang out with the family, resupply, and at the end of the week, we're gonna come back and finish this project.
Let's do it. All right.
Oh, look at the shelter here. Look at this. We have a bathtub, Tommy. Look at how deep that is. This is stretching the heck out of our rope too. I think if it hadn't been resting on the bread, it would have just ripped our tarp off. Hey, watch out, this is gonna make a flood. Oh, look at that. That is pretty watertight. And there's barely any water coming out there. All right, I think we've got a fair amount of work to do. I'm gonna sort it out a little bit. Whatever. I thought about lashing these to the wood the same way I did this chair, but it took so much paracord to do this lashing, so it just seemed a lot more reasonable to bring some recycled nails than to go and buy 1,000 feet of paracord. This is much more level than what we were sleeping on before, which means we'll stay on our pads better and won't end up in a big dog pile at the end of the night. Got the bed nailed down. Now I need to take care of the back wall, and for that I'm going to need a lot of logs. Well, I got 11 trees chopped down, but the sun is starting to set on me, so I think I better get a fire started and get our tent up because it's supposed to get into the 20s tonight.
I got something.
Tom, what'd you find? Oh, another salamander? What's in his hand?
I found this one.
Little froglet. Is that nice, Tommy? Mm-hmm. For dinner tonight, we have a very special tinfoil dinner here, and I just need to get it warmed up. So we're gonna just sit it here by the fire, let it heat up. Okay. Well, Thanksgiving was just a couple days ago, so I've got some leftover turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, yams, and homemade cranberry sauce. You like that, Tom? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mine was turkey and that mixed together. It was good.
Oh, yeah. All right, Tommy, you want to watch a movie?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's watch a movie. Oh, good morning. It's a little bit below freezing. We stayed pretty warm last night. Just sitting here eating some cherry strudel, and I'm gonna get a fire started. We need to warm this place up. There.
Really so cold that when I touch it, it feels like my
All right, today's the day. We're gonna get that back wall up. Let's do it.
Here or have mom or dad read the book about Jackie Robinson.
Hard to beat a hot dog on a campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Tom, what do you think?
Woo!
All right, excellent job. Let's look at this. All right, let's hear from
Ta-da!
It's not really thick.
like the lab coat on. Yes or no?
Oh, I just broke the tip off my knife. I've had this thing for 17 years. It was a gift from a friend in Japan. I can fix it though.
I have 7 birds in a tree, so I'm going to circle those with green. So here are 5, 6, and 7. Not adding. We have
Man, sun's getting low and I really want to finish this roof, but I gotta get dinner cooking. There we go.
Like, don't do it. Okay, here it is.
Well, that's gonna take a long time to cook, so while that's roasting, we'll go ahead and work on this ceiling.
Fell off.
Well, we are not done, but this is as far as we're gonna get today. Cutting firewood is a constant thing. Look at that roast. This thing looks gorgeous. Tommy's been in charge of cooking this thing.
Yep, I have been stoking the fire, putting my own firewood in it.
You've been turning it too.
Yep. You like first dips? Oh,
Let me get.
it's so good, Dad.
Got your plate. Whoop! Nope, nope, that's so good. That's so good.
Yep, this is yours. This is yours. It's yours.
That's all right. There's nothing on that but campfire smoke and salt, buddy. You're natural. That is good.
Some sort.
Okay. Oh, thermometer says it's 33 degrees outside. It's supposed to get down to 21 tonight, but this fire is roaring and it is so warm and nice in here. It's just cozy. Me and Tom are gonna hop in our bags here and we're gonna watch a movie, and I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. I have got to get some firewood and get that fire started.
But just start.
Does that feel good to have that inside? Me and Tommy have been sitting here talking, and we think we need to name our little cabin here. I think we should call it Jabba the Hutt.
Ah, bad joke.
I'm surprised this saw is done as well as it has, but it is super dull, and it's developed quite a bit of play in it, so it may not last much longer. Well, trimmed up the walls and posts. Now I'm going to stake down the tarp real good. She's looking pretty good. Let me give you the tour. Yeah. What do you think, Tommy? Is this cozy?
Oh, it's so cozy.
But still, I think there's a few improvements I'd like to make. I think there needs to be some sort of roof structure here, so if the wind's blowing the rain really aggressively this direction, we don't get wet. Additionally, I really need to do something with our latrine situation. I'd like to build a proper little outhouse, and I think we need to put chinking in between the logs. Get some sort of mud or moss or grass and shove it in between the logs. Well, Tommy, should we go home and see Mama?
Yep.
There, bud. Well, look, Jacob, we're at the shelter. It's got a little bit of a saggy bit. Well, it's January and it's a lot colder than it was last time I was here at the shelter, and I've got my youngest son, Jacob, with me. And it's going to take more than one day to do everything I have in mind. So we better get cracking. But, ooh, you are stinky. I went and bought another bow saw. This is made by Agawa, and It assembles a lot quicker and easier than the other one, but it goes something like that. And there you go.
Daddy, that's one. Daddy, I'm on.
Let's go find a big dead straight tree that we can use. Here we go. Hey Jacob, do you want to build a fire?
Yeah.
So let's get some firewood. I'm going to chop up a bunch of firewood. Okay.
Yeah, but it fell. I'm not going to burn myself. Got swell nugget.
Fire feels good.
Not
For dinner tonight, we're going to be eating Peruvian style rotisserie chicken. I even made up a bottle of aje verde sauce. This is cilantro, jalapeno, mayonnaise, mustard, and a few other seasonings. And that's going to go on our chicken and our French fries. Oh yes, we're making French fries too. Yay. You ready for Daddy to make some dinner?
Yeah. I don't want no second dinner. Yummy.
There we go. We got some green sauce on the side. It smells amazing. There you go. Oh. Gonna polish this off with my favorite drink ever, Hawaiian Sun Lilikoi Strawberry. Oh, that's good. Look what I got. Flan. Yeah, I love flan. Slide you down in here, okay? Jake, are you having fun camping?
Yeah.
I think I might have to start working on breakfast here in a little bit. Good morning, Jacob. Hey, did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Oh. You like bacon?
Yeah.
It's an unwritten rule of father-son camping that when little boys wake up, their dad should have a fire and breakfast ready for them. You know, keeping little kids warm is a real challenge in the winter, so you can see what I've done is I've taken Tommy and Nathan's sleeping bags and stuffed one inside the other. And did that keep you warm last night?
Yeah.
There? Well, first on today's agenda is finishing the roof, and to do that I'm going to need 4 to 6 long, thin saplings. Well, it's actually nice and warm out, so I think we should go get some mud and start doing some chinking.
Whoa! I'm inside.
That'll do.
Yeah.
You can see right here, we're at the toe of a little bluff, and all here is a floodplain. So this is where silt and clay is going to get deposited when the river floods. Want me to help you?
Yeah. We need full.
Well, it's taken me 5 hours, but I've got the front and back of this wall completely sealed up. I used 1.5 buckets worth of mud. It's not too physically demanding and it doesn't take all that much mud. It's just very, very tedious. Well, Jacob has been very patient while I've been chinking this wall. We skipped lunch, and so he just ate some leftovers. I think I need to make him a good dinner. Shall we go get some firewood and make dinner?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I have a bulgogi tinfoil dinner here that we're going to cook up. Now, in case you don't know, bulgogi is marinated beef, Korean style, and I've got big piles of bulgogi on top of carrots, onions, potatoes. It's going to be pretty awesome. Look at this. Is that good? Mm-hmm. Well, the sun's about to set here on our second day, and I think we're going to go home. You know, Jake's only 3 years old, and he's done really great on this camp out, but I think it's time to go see Mama. You want to see Mama? Mm-hmm. Well, it is a cold, wet winter day and a perfect reminder that we need to do something about our heating situation in that cabin. I want to be able to build a fire inside without burning the place down, so I am going to make a wood stove from this 55-gallon drum. Oh, there you go. All right, we're gonna get this thing roaring. We're gonna test this thing out and we're gonna burn off as much paint as we can. You can see all the smoke and those greenish flames. That's from the paint catching on fire. Once we burn off all the paint, this thing shouldn't smoke as much. There we go. Burned all the paint off. All right, I got some of this Rust-Oleum high heat spray paint meant for barbecues and stuff. Tommy's helping me spray paint all this.
I guess it's just me and you again.
Yeah. Well, the mud chinking on this wall has been drying for 2 weeks and it looks really good. And there's a few places where you can see sunlight. We should be able to plug up those big cracks really easy. Yeah, this chinking is going to work great. Well, in case you're wondering, yes, I am wearing a brace. Turns out I jacked up a bunch of tendons and muscles in my arm. I'm sure this is exactly what my doctor meant when they said rest. All right, let's see. Okay, none of the metal's touching any of the wood. So when I build a fire in that fireplace, that stovepipe's gonna get hot and that tarp around it is gonna get hot and melt. So I'm gonna build a little fire in there and try to get the tarp to melt back a bit. I'm gonna put some clay up in there and we're gonna see what happens. Later on, I'm gonna build a better stove jack to make a better seal and a more safer roof. But I just wanna get this for tonight so that we can be warm. We got a pretty decent fire in there and the tarp is melting a little bit, but very slowly, which is what we want. We want a controlled melt. But it's pretty warm in here, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, man.
It's like 27 degrees outside. Nathan's gone shirtless in here. Let's get our sleeping bags and everything set up, okay? All right, we need to get some dinner going here. You guys want some grilled cheese sandwiches?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Me?
Oh, that's looking good. Okay, who wants a grilled cheese sandwich?
I do.
These are perfect. Rosemary and olive oil bread with good sharp cheddar. I'm gonna make a whole bunch more, so you guys eat up as much as you want. That's a good grilled cheese sandwich. I might need to take my fleece off. It's getting warm in here. You guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Good. You want some dessert?
Yeah.
Let me reach under here into my cupboard. Whoa.
Taking this one.
All right, we're gonna turn off the lights and I'll see you guys in the morning. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah.
All right, I'll make breakfast.
I was about to say another pea bottle.
This is a cinnamon raisin brioche loaf. It's kind of like a cinnamon roll without the frosting. The eggs are kind of frozen. That's ice in the eggs. They are so frozen. It's like an egg slushy.
Is it? That's why I always pet swim. It's so like.
Here, guys. You want some French toast?
Yeah.
You guys like that? Is that good?
No, that's a 9. So why is this called?
Here's the perfect dunker.
for Tommy Special.
Well, it is a cold, beautiful day here, and I was planning on doing more chinking and taking that mud and shoving it into the rest of the cracks, but the mud's frozen, and so I have to thaw it out piece by piece to get that done, and I don't want to do that. So I want to get the roof really secured, and I also want to get lots of firewood.
April, May. Okay. Give up my.
There we go, got a little bit of firewood for our next couple trips. You ready for some delicious steak?
Yummy. Peppermint.
The butter, put it in the bag there. Take a thing of rosemary, put it in there. All right, we're gonna take these steaks and we're gonna put them inside the cooler. Pour that hot water right there. Leave the cooler right there for a couple hours. It'll add a little water to it as it cools down. So if you're into steaks, you'll recognize what I'm doing as a technique called sous vide. I'm soaking the steaks in hot water and it's cooking the steak. And then after they've spent about 2-3 hours in this hot water bath, I'll pull them out and caramelize them over a really high heat. Well, I want my backpacking tarp back. So while the steaks are soaking the sous vide bath, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off the roof and replace it with one of these contractor tarps. All right, well, we got the new roof on. Let's check out those steaks and get those frying up. There we go. All right, who wants some steak, guys? Yeah. Well, we got a lot done, but my arm is killing me. I gotta go home and ice some joints. Over here, bud.
No.
Oh, there she is. Oh. Yeah, looking good in here. Well, we're gonna get the camp set up. I'm gonna get a fire going, and I'm gonna start working on the door. Got a little milk, got a warm fire, not too bad, huh? All right, Jake, if we're gonna make a door, I need a long straight tree that's about 4 inches in diameter. Alrighty. Well, we've made some good progress, but time has really gotten away from me. It's already past 5 o'clock. The sun's going to set in less than half an hour, and my right arm is dead. I have done bad things to it. But I'm going to stoke up the fire, going to get some food cooking, and me and Jacob are just going to have a good time. You want some hamburgers today?
Daddy.
All right. So I forgot all the lettuce and tomatoes and onions and everything. But that's okay. It's still delicious, isn't it, Jacob? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, me and Jacob have full bellies and a warm fire. We're going to snuggle up here, watch some cartoons, and I'll see you guys in the morning. It was nice and toasty in here. Kept the fire going all night long, and it was so warm I ended up taking my sweater off and all my hand warmers off. Jake, have some water. There we go. Ta-da! It's really smooth and surprisingly square considering. Let's see what it's like inside. A little bit of a breeze is kicked up and the door makes all the difference. Oh man, this is perfect. I am so pleased with this. I need to put a latch on it. I need to put a handle on it. I need to put a little more trim and make it a little bit more airtight, but I am super pleased. But it's a good stopping point. I think it's time to go home. My thumbs have been smashed so many times with that axe, and my right arm is just killing me. I think it's time to play in the mud. What do you think? This one? Yeah, is that a good mud snake, you think? Push it to here. Oh, the fighting lightsaber? Well, I've done all the chinking around the fireplace and my fingers are cold and I am very hungry. So we're gonna get a fire started, make some lunch, and warm up a little bit. All right. I have done something to my back. Oh, I think I might need to go home and take it easy. I don't want to seize up out here with Jacob. It's a good thing I got out of there when I did because my back seized up as soon as I got home. And I have been laid out for 2 days now. But on the upside, my elbow feels a lot better. So, you know, there's that. Well, for the first time in 2 days, I'm on my feet. But I think I should go lay down some more. Oh.
Yeah.
Gentle with the back. Not sure it's a good idea, but I'm on my feet and I'm back here at the cabin and we're gonna see if we can't get some work done. Well, I'm gonna try to take it easy today. So one of the things I'm gonna do is go check a bunch of motion activated game cameras I set up before we went on our trip to Alaska last month. You wanna go check the cameras?
Yeah. Why don't you set up some cameras?
There's some deer in the water. Oh, whoa.
And new one. Oh, nice. Yeah, a honk.
Well, I've spent another 5 hours chinking today, and we got a lot done, but it's time to make some dinner. You hungry?
Yeah.
All right. Holy mackerel, it is warm in there. That chinking is making a huge difference.
Roll it up. Daddy!
Oh, that's good. We've got cupcakes for dessert. You like your cupcake? It is so warm and cozy in here. I might have to sleep with my sleeping bag unzipped. I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. You want some sausage, buddy?
Yep.
Should we have cupcakes for breakfast? Yeah. I finished all of the chinking inside the cabin, and it only took me 18 hours and 1 back injury. So there you go. Well, this looks pretty good. I want a latch. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. A bit fidgety, but there you go. Got a door latch. Nice and tight, and not a lot of air coming in through there. Oh no, it's a Jacob zombie. Oh. One little problem we got to deal with is this big dead tree right here. I don't want that thing falling on my shelter, so we're gonna take it out. When you drop a tree, you cut a notch, and then you saw the backside, and it falls in towards the notch. However, this one's really rotten over here, and while I was sawing, it started pinching my blade, which means it's falling this way. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to notch it on this left side to get it to fall that way. Ooh. That was all sorts of sketchy. I didn't drop it where I was aiming, but I didn't drop it on the cabin, so.
That was cool.
Oh. Oh, I had some grand aspirations about cutting this all up into firewood today, but technically I'm supposed to be resting my back and arm. I think I better call it for today. Yep.
Daddy's so overgrown.
There it is. Let's see, how's she doing? Looks like she's doing good. No problems. Like, make sure there's no raccoon or anything living in here. All right, guys, looks pretty good in here.
And I remember.
Yeah. All right, guys, should we get our beds made up? All right, we built this log cabin to keep us warm in the winter, but there's one downside. Building a fire in that stove in the summertime is brutal. It gets so warm in there. So we need to build a fire pit outside so that we can cook and have fires outside without roasting to death. Hey boys, do you want hamburgers for dinner?
Yeah!
Now listen, I'm gonna need to get a fire going. Can you guys gather up all the firewood you can get? Okay.
There you go. Can I start eating? I just wanted to agree with him. Make a fire. Hey, can you quit killing? And also killing.
Zach Fowler from the YouTube channel Fowler's Makery and Mischief gave me a bottle of his signature series hot sauce when we were up in Maine. So I think I might use it on my hamburger today, try to season it. It's actually pretty good hot sauce.
Fire.
Golf games.
It's that.
That's an onion.
I love onions.
I love onions too. Yeah, there's a big old crane fly keeps bugging me.
Is this?
Watch your fingers, watch your fingers. Well, that's a tomato. If you want to try a bit of tomato, try that.
Tastes like a fish.
You like the tomato? That's exactly what we're gonna do. Who wants the first hamburger?
I do. Me.
Okay.
Dogs.
Yeah, those are the dogs.
Yeah,
Here you go, Tom.
Daddy, I want a second one.
You want the second one? Okay. All right, Jake, there's one for you. You guys got that?
On it.
Peanut butter on your hamburger.
Yeah.
Madness. Coleslaw and hamburger. Dinner of champions right there. Hey guys, you like those hamburgers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
And my hamburger is good.
I'm glad you like it. Okay guys, it's time for bed.
Don't poop the pants.
All right guys, hey Tommy, get in your sleeping bag, buddy.
Need to get out.
Good night, guys. Well, it's late and the boys are asleep, so I'm going to try to catch some Z's under the stars here, but I have two small problems. One, I accidentally poked a small hole in my air mattress and it's slowly deflating and will leave me flat on the ground. Two, apparently the ground is covered in large spiders, many of whom are covered with little tiny baby spiders on their back, and they keep crawling all over my sleeping bag, so it's going to be an interesting night. Come on, lady. Take your kids elsewhere. Come on. Yeah. Off my back. I'm still going to get covered in spiders tonight. Oh well. You warm now? Nathan and Jacob, are you guys awake? Good morning.
Or just in case they have. You know, it might be the wrong. You know, can I talk to Sal?
No, that's never happened.
Well, I actually know somebody.
That's never happened. 10 children. To bring a bunch of stuff for the French toast, so instead we're just. Guys, here. You guys want some
Toasty was
brioche
a
bread?
grown up.
Put a little Go-Gurt on there.
You can dunk it? Yes.
All right.
Ah!
There's some eggs.
Oh, it's so useful.
Salt and pepper on a sunny side up egg. Oh, it's so good. Mmm.
Daddy.
Oh ho! Number one on our agenda today is exploring a nearby river. We're gonna see if we can catch any fish and maybe do a little swimming. You guys excited?
Yay! My secret way to get past.
Yep, keep going. Hear that? I can hear the river.
No, you can't.
Uh-oh.
What?
Tick. Oh, that looks like a deer tick too. Here. Everyone, look at your legs for ticks. Let's see. Oh, this is cold. There's a swimming Nate. That is a perfect tree for jumping in the water.
I can use
This
tree dogs there you can jump.
this is like a perfect diving board right here. Yeah, look, it's deep quick. We don't. Oh, Nate, I'm proud of you. Woohoo! Whoa! Look at Jake. Jake.
I'm not swimming.
He's even swimming up against the current. That's pretty good.
Look at his three little hands.
Jacob, I am impressed at what a good swimmer you are. Here, hold up your hand real quick. Show me how old are you? that's a wobbly 3. Okay, let's go get you warmed up. Let me get you up into the sunshine and let you warm up a little bit, okay? So watch out for the poison ivy. That's poison ivy, that's poison ivy, that's poison ivy, that's poison ivy. Everywhere you go in Virginia, just crazy amounts of poison ivy. Just walking barefoot through the poison ivy.
I'm trying to poison ivy.
Well, we only soaked the rods for a few minutes, but didn't get any bites, so we'll have to try it again a little bit later. Make sure there's no raccoons in here. Right here.
Put mouse flaps.
Okay. It's a lot of poo will fit in there.
Almost goes to my waist.
All right. Tired, Nathan?
Yeah.
I'm tired. Well, it's about 5 o'clock, so I think we should make some dinner. What do you think?
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, we'll get some firewood together and build the fire. And we're gonna build it out here and keep working on burning down this stump. Got a little cotton ball with some petroleum jelly on it. We're gonna use that as our fire starter here. Okay, got the blast match here, just a little Ferris rod with a piece of steel. Makes some nice big sparks.
Put the flame out.
There we go. Let's find a hot dog stick, Nathan. I got a big pile of little sticks over here. There we go. Okay, here. We've got some Nathan's hot dogs for Nathan and me. All right, there you go, buddy. You got that? Probably the simplest, cheapest campfire food you can make. And it's really good.
Oh.
See? And then you hold on to the bun. Like your hot dog? Nathan's got me in stitches. We brought a watermelon along, and he named it Aunt Melanie, after my sister, Melanie.
Diggle.
What do you got there?
Kendrick.
Oh, got a little Kinder Egg for dessert. Oh, it is a toy. Little black cat there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a hazelnut rolled in chocolate in a pool of frosting. Well, Nathan, what do you want to do now?
Watch a movie.
You want to just get in bed and watch a movie?
Yep.
All right, I can agree with that. I'm pretty tired. Take the lantern in there. All right. Oh. Shout out to all my UK peeps. Digestives, what? Chocolate.
How'd you get in the ice? And why aren't you frozen?
Well, good morning. It's a little cold. I think I might have to get a fire started. Good morning. You ready for some breakfast?
Yeah. Pieces of wood stabbed into the...
Now that breakfast is over, gotta get Nathan set up for online school. So I think I'll have to get a little desk and chair set up for him. Oh, our stump's almost burned through. Think we might be able to knock it down. His online school is going to start in a few minutes, so I guess I'm going to start taking measurements for the outhouse.
Logs. Put one more. I'm the Mario.
Let's see, can you use it? A little big, huh? When Daddy uses it, I'll use it just like this. And when you need to use it, just go and put that on there, and you can adjust it however you like, okay? That gonna work? Yeah. All right, good stuff. Well, there you go, guys. It's not a porcelain throne, but more of a log cabin. Yeah. All right, guys, we got the toilet done. But I think we're gonna break for lunch, and when we come back, we're gonna put up some walls and get a little bit of a shelter built around this thing. All right, why don't you pull out the melon?
Melanie?
Aunt Melanie. Nope. Oh, she did not survive the fall. Yeah, you want that? Campfire watermelon. It's pretty hard to beat on a summer day. All right, I'll give you guys one guess what Nathan wanted for lunch. He is a cup of noodle fiend.
Here's something that I saw
Nathan's got his cup of noodle, but I've got a baguette, some salami, some nice cheeses, fig marmalade. It's gonna be a nice little lunch.
No? Because
Right?
Restore something I've lost.
Oh, I'm tired. I think it's gonna work out though. What do you got there?
a newt.
Oh, look at that.
I found him after
Here,
Daddy dug up some.
yeah, that is so cool. He is so pretty.
Like,
Well, guys, we got a good pile of wood here, but it's getting late. It's almost 7 o'clock and we haven't had dinner yet. So I'm gonna get the fire going and make this boy some dinner. And we're gonna finish this project tomorrow. Right, there you go. A little bit of Gouda, a little bit of bread. We're just finishing up dinner and it looks like our outhouse has its first customer. Here's the toilet paper, buddy. Tell me how it is. We want a review. What'd you think?
it's pretty good. I
Awesome.
really think you should put like a wall down.
That's a good point. I'll see what I can do about that. Why don't you get changed and hop into your sleeping bag?
Seriously, on Avatar.
100 years.
Well, the outhouse works very well. All right, we're just gonna need to get that back wall up today and we'll be done. Well, first, gotta get some breakfast made. We got some steel cut oatmeal with raisins and strawberries here. We got Nathan all set up for online school, so I'm gonna go try to finish up the back wall of this outhouse. Well, there we go. She's all done. Look at this. That is a good looking outhouse. What do you think, Nathan? Is that a good outhouse?
Yeah, I need to use it.
All right, go for it. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, there it is. It's been a while. Let's see how it's doing. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks in good shape. Oh, that's where my flashlight went. I forgot I left it here. Look at these spider skins. They're huge. Look at this. These are where spiders have been molting out of their shell to get ever bigger. Look at that. Oh, here's another one.
Spiderkin?
Yeah, those are spider skins. Look at that. Oh, there must be some big spiders up here. Oh, there he is. I found them. He's been getting bigger and bigger. There's his old skin.
He's alive!
Oh yeah, he's big. Let's see how we're gonna do this. What?
Yeah.
There we go. Got rid of him. One out of our house. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, there's another one. There's a. Come on. Come on. Out you go. Oh, you found a little baby one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
He's a little baby one.
Oh, I bet there's just tons of them in here. Oh, look at this. What is this thing up here? It is huge. The size of that. It's a chrysalis. It's where a woolly caterpillar turned into a butterfly. Well, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud. This thing's holding up really well. It's been almost a year since I started building it. It looks great. We've been gone all summer long. We did the longest road trip in the United States where we drove 10,400 miles, basically from Key West, Florida to Dead Horse, Alaska. And yeah, so I haven't been here in months, but things look good. All right, let's check out the toilet. Oh, looks in good shape. Yeah, doesn't seem to be full of snakes or raccoons or giant spiders, so that's good.
Yeah.
Daddy built that toilet. Do you think that's funny?
Yeah.
I've got a few little repairs and improvements we need to accomplish here in the next few days. One problem we have is we've got sparks coming out of the chimney and melting the tarp. That's not good, so we need to fix that before winter comes. Also, we need to repair some of the chinking in here. There's places where the mud is particularly thick and it's fallen out after it dried. So I think we need to go ahead and repair that. And there's quite a few places where the mud has popped out. Additionally, I'd like to insulate the roof somehow to really make it nice and toasty warm in here. Another thing I'd really like is a workbench or a counter, because whenever I cook or I'm working on projects, I'm having to lay on the ground and bend over and it kills my back. So I'd really like to have a way to be able to cook and work with a countertop. And finally, I need to chop up a load of firewood. I should have a stack of firewood that goes all the way to the roof here to get ready for wintertime. Well, before I get to any of these chores, I've got to do one thing for Jacob. We've got to roast marshmallows, don't we?
Yeah. I really like marshmallows.
Ah, why don't you go find a good marshmallow stick and I'll get a fire going. Let's get some sticks going.
Here's a stick.
Thanks, bud. One chocolate marshmallow coming up. Okay, give that a go. All right, I think the first project I want to tackle is getting a workbench, because that'll make doing dinner a whole lot easier. And I think I want to put it right here. It's nice and close to the fire. Well, there we go. We got it done. They're not at standard height, but I'm not a standard man. So yes, this will work perfectly. Awesome. Well, I'm hungry, so we're gonna get dinner started. I'm gonna use my brand new countertops. All right, we're gonna be making some pizza tonight. This is gonna be awesome. This is a fun little recipe. Got a little yeast, a little water. We're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. Once the yeast is activated, then we're gonna knead it in the dough. Yeah, you think that's gonna make yummy pizza?
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. All right, there we go. We got the pizza sandwich between 2 cookie sheets. Now we're gonna bake it. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
Pizza.
Oh, you want to eat that pizza?
Yeah.
That actually turned out really well.
Oh.
Could be I'm so hungry, but that tastes good. Oh, that was so good. You like your pizza? Yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it? Are you pooping? We're gonna sleep right next to you. Boots off, take your boots off. We've got full bellies, we're tired, it's late. I'm gonna get to bed because we've got a lot of work to do in the morning. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. We had an okay night's sleep, got a little cold this morning, and we're gonna get some warm breakfast in us, and that'll help warm us up a little bit. All right, let's get some oatmeal cooking. It ain't fancy, but it is a classic instant oatmeal. There we go. Hey Jake, good morning. Are you ready for some breakfast? Yeah. Here. Here's some oatmeal. Spam and oatmeal. It's a good combo.
Yum.
Mmm. All right, now that I finished breakfast, time to get to work. And I love my countertop, but it's not just a countertop. It's a place to store firewood and keep the snow off it and try to keep it a little bit drier. So we need to fill it full of firewood. And it's gonna take a lot of elbow grease. Got a lot of small and medium-sized firewood, but I need some big stuff. Some good pine. Got a lot of dead pine trees here. Let's start pulling them over and chopping them up. We're gonna haul them back and chop them up over by the cabin. Ow. Oh. Oh my goodness, this is killing my arms. Shall we go stack all this firewood up? a fair amount of firewood. Not as much as I was hoping, but a good start. Well, me and Jake got a lot done today. Look at that. That is a healthy pile of firewood. But two things have happened. One, Jacob's pooped like a bazillion times and we kind of burned up our entire allotment of diapers. So we need to go get more diapers. And two, Jacob has been saying he misses mommy and wants to go home. Is that right?
Yeah, I want to go home right now.
I think what we're going to do is go home, get Jacob changed, let him see mama, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and finish this project and do some more camping. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, and your camera broke.
My camera broke. Yeah, my tripod broke. Look at all those mosquito bites though. You have so many mosquito bites on your face. Ooh.
And in my eyeballs.
And in your eyeballs. Yeah, let's go home and get you a bath, shall we? All right, we're gonna head home, change poopy diapers, resupply, and we're gonna get back at this. Well, we're back at the house and it's another day and I'm heading off to the cabin to finish our project, but I don't think Jacob's gonna come with me. And mama won't let me borrow her baby again if I bring him back in this condition. Look at that. Oh no. Actually, Jacob's got a play date with some friends today, apparently. So he's gonna stay and hang here. And Tommy and Nathan are at school, so it's just daddy. Hey, babe.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, did you mean to leave your bag of food and mosquito repellent on the kitchen table?
Oh, oh, I left all of my food at home, didn't I?
It looks like it.
Love you, Becca.
Love you. Sorry.
It's a little more than 2 hours each way to get to the log cabin, and I'm already an hour and a half away from home. I think I better swing by a grocery store or something if I can find one. All right, guys, we're back and I'm starving, so I'm gonna try to get some lunch going. It's been raining all morning and everything's absolutely drenched. I need to find some dry kindling. Try to find stuff that's off the ground. I got these big pieces of fat wood in my fire starting kit. Kind of the technique here is hold your knife still and pull the wood towards you. Keeps your shavings from flying all over the place too much. I have a cotton ball here soaked in a little bit of Vaseline. Go and wrap that around the end of a stick. Make a little teeny tiny torch. Then I'm going to ignite it with my blast match. I'm throwing a load of fat wood on this fire. I'm hungry. I ain't messing around. All right. Got a little yeast, a little water, a little bread flour. We'll let that sit for 5 minutes. While the bread's doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the chimney and try to make a spark arrestor. So when I build a fire in the chimney, every once in a while, a spark comes up, lands on my roof, and melts my roof. Additionally, I'm getting a lot of rain that's coming down in between the tarp and the chimney and getting onto my stove. So I'm gonna try to solve two problems at once. I got this little chimney cap at the hardware store for a few bucks, and it's got this little rain shield on there, and that should help deflect the rain a little bit and keep less rain from going down along the chimney pipe. I also got this little piece of mesh here that'll help screen out some of the sparks. It won't be perfect, but hopefully it'll help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this down over the chimney like this and test it out. And if the chimney seems like it's being smothered, not getting enough air, then I can raise it up a little bit so that there's a second gap in between the chimney and here, and that'll allow even more smoke to escape. So I can kind of adjust it without having to recut the mesh. And if I don't need it at all, well, then I just got a little bit of mesh over my pipe. It's not a big deal. Well, it's up there. We'll see whether it works or not. All right, I got some warm water here. We're gonna add that to the dough. If you want nice fluffy bread, you've got to have wet dough. If the dough's too stiff, the bubbles can't make it expand. After about 10 minutes, the dough is starting to feel just a little bit rubbery and a little bit drier. So we're gonna let it sit and rise. We'll let that sit for 1 hour and it should double in size. While the bread's rising, I'm gonna go ahead and seal up the holes in the roof, and I've got these little squares of flex tape that I bought. And supposedly you can put this on wet surfaces and it'll still adhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it over all the little burn holes I can find. There we go, peppered pork jowls. All right, time to grill our jowls. Ho, ho, ho. Got a cooked pork jowl and our bread. Oh, this smells really good. There you go. There's the bread. Oh, that's hot. That is so good, but it is so hot. Oh, let's get some butter on that. That is so good. It's like salty peppered bacon. If you've ever eaten bacon and thought to yourself, I love this, but it needs to be bigger and fattier, pork jowls might be just your thing. In case you're wondering what pork jowls are, it's the cheeks of a pig, but not his butt, his face. Just trying to enjoy my dinner and the rain gets started for realsies. Gotta get out of here. Oh. Well, I guess I'm finishing dinner in here. And it's really coming down. There's some thunder going too. That was so good. Well, we got thunder and lightning and heavy rain going on. I'm gonna sit here and hunker down and see if it passes. See what happens. We only have a few hours of daylight left. Well, it's been raining for about 2 hours now, and it's cozy. I mean, if I had my little buddy here, I would be curled up with Jacob and we'd be watching movies and it'd be no big deal. But this is lame by myself. So I'm not gonna be able to get everything done before sunset. So I think I'm just gonna go home, wait till the weather gets a little better, and come back and finish the cheeking later. Any critters in here? Well guys, it's the end of October and it is gorgeously warm today. It's like 77 degrees. It's got humidity in the air. It's just really nice, but we might get some rain any minute now. It could be a sprinkle, it could be a gusher, we don't know. So I'm gonna try to get stuff ready as fast as I can just in case it gets a little nasty tonight. All right, first thing I'm gonna tackle today, get the fire built and get our cooking rig set up. Aha. There we go. It's good. That way you won't have to ask. All right, now I got a little fire going. I'm gonna set up my camp grill.
Dad, now I'm going.
There you go. What do you think, Jake? This was really easy to make. I just took some electrical conduit piping. I pounded the end flat, drilled holes in it, then bent 2 of them about 30 degrees, connected it all with 1 shackle bolt. Then I attached 4 chains to a barbecue grill, and voila, we have the ultimate campfire grill. Just got a little S-hook right up here, and I got plenty of chain so I can raise or lower the grill depending on what the fire's doing. I can just leave the thing out here, or I can fold it up, lean it against the tree, or stick it inside the cabin when I'm not using it. It'll work real well. I've got myself a little wash basin here so I can do dishes and wash hands and all that, which is going to be really helpful because, you know, hygiene has been taking a back seat these last few trips. There you go, bud. You want to eat some hot dogs?
Uh-huh.
All right. Looks like we got a sprinkling of rain starting here. Yeah, we'll see if this gets serious or not. Woohoo. There you go. Those are beautiful hot dogs. You want some hot dogs, bud? Oh, listen to that. Hey, what? It sure is nice to be in here. Oh, look at this. We got water dripping down here, getting on my pad. That's no good. Some of those logs are sticking out just a little bit and catching the water. Not much water is getting down the chimney pipe anymore. That stove cap's doing a good job. Well, now that the rain stopped, I think it's time to move on to our second project. I'm going to try to get another layer of tarp on top of the roof. I want it to come off the sides a little bit better to protect from leaks, and also have a little bit of gap between the top tarp and the bottom tarp, so that you have a little bit of insulation there.
I'm going to kill this only one way.
Oh, son of a gun. Dang it.
Both in half.
Next day. It's when the moon is. I am so close to getting this roof done, but I still have about a half a dozen grommets to tie down, but we are losing our light, so I'm going to call it for tonight. And I got a little boy who wants to roast some marshmallows. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to hang up our thermometer there. It says it's 70. It is warm tonight. You want marshmallows?
Yeah.
All right, let's get marshmallows going. We have 3 chocolate ones. I'll tell you what, it's been so nice to not have to chop firewood. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, your marshmallow's on fire. Like that?
Mm-hmm. The last moon pie.
The last moon pie. There you go, bud. Well, me and Jake have had a great time hanging out here by the fire, but it's starting to rain and it's getting close to his bedtime. So we're taking this party inside. Ah, look at you. You look all fuzzy and warm. You know, with all that camo, you're kind of like John Cena. I can't see you.
Crocodile is an opportunistic predator. Wait.
Ooh. It is the salamander. He's a pretty one. Got a real thunder and lightning storm rolled in, and I'm really glad we got the roof on, because this isn't leaking anymore. Well, me and Jake are hanging out, and I just remembered I brought a couple chunks of Virginia cured ham for food tomorrow, and you got to soak that stuff for overnight. So I'm really quick going to grab the pot and soak some pork. Virginia cured hams are salted, and you can leave them out at room temperature for like months, and they don't go bad, which makes them a great survival food. But you don't want to eat them just as is. You got to soak them and get the salt out and rehydrate them a little bit before you cook with them. All right, Jake, should we go to bed now?
No.
Well, it's been a wonderful day, and we've just had a great time together. But me and Jake are going to go to bed, and we're going to turn off the camera, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning. I'm tired. We stayed up way too late last night. You sleep well last night?
Yeah, and I'm 6-pack.
You have a 6-pack?
Yeah.
Are you hungry, Jake? You want some breakfast?
Yeah.
All right. It's a little cold.
And hold some loaves.
Oh. We must have got at least an inch or two of rain last night. This basin filled up pretty good. Oh, there's another salamander.
Can you hold them?
Well, the roof's holding up brilliantly. All right, let's get a fire started.
Give me that.
You want some breakfast?
So yummy.
Yeah.
Muffin.
Here, you want a muffin? You got a whole big muffin all to yourself. Here, you can munch on that while I get some eggs cooked, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, there we go. Breakfast of champions. A little bit salty, a little bit smoky. Not bad. Well, we got breakfast out of the way. I'm gonna immediately start prepping lunch. I wanna make a really nice pork stew, and I'm gonna have it cook while we work on the cabin.
I'm going to show you that I'm
Well, I'm gonna let that pot simmer over the fire for several hours while I work on other things, and by the time we're hungry for lunch, should have a nice stew ready to go. All right, first thing I gotta do is start staking down this roof a little bit better. Oh, we got the roof staked down really tight, which is important because when it snows, the weight of that snow will make the roof sag inward, and then the snow and water won't drain off the roof, and it gets saggier and saggier until it collapses. If you keep the roof really tight, that snow will slide off, and then you'll have a good solid roof. I got about a 1 foot awning on both sides of the cabin now. That'll go a long way to keep the rain from washing away the mud and from seeping inside the walls. Yeah, it's boiling up nicely. Next, I need to build a fire in the fireplace and test out the stovepipe, make sure it's interacting with the roof properly. And then I need to start the chinking, which is dirty work. So I really need to clear everything out of there and make some room inside. Oh, the stovepipe's got nice and hot, and it's melted away any of the tarp that's too close. The thermometer says it's 109 degrees in here. Whew. Oh, it's a sweat box in there. So that little stove managed to raise the temperature 55 degrees. That's not too bad. I'm gonna take a little tin foil and crinkle it up and jam it around the stovepipe. It'll just improve the insulation a little bit and help keep the rain out. Oh my goodness, it's hot in there.
It's a hand-me-down.
There we go. That is a lovely pork stew.
Oh, what kind of...
I bought some of these take and bake dinner rolls, and we're gonna try warming them up and cooking them over the fire.
Okay.
Like that? All the seasonings and brine from the cured pork make the broth really tasty. I didn't have to add salt or pepper or anything. You like your food, Jake?
Daddy, you're finished before I'm finished.
Yeah, I gobbled it all up. I was pretty hungry. Well, I've put it off and I've put it off, but it's time to repair the chinking in this cabin. In the places where the chinking's really thick, where there's large gaps between the logs, I shoved pure clay, and that clay shrunk and then just fell out. And so I'm gonna try adding dry grass, and that should act kind of like rebar and make it so that it doesn't shrink and break up and fall out as easily. So I'm gonna grab my bucket, which I broke yesterday, and we're gonna fill it up full of grass and clay. That's grass. Here. Let's take this back to the cabin.
No, we don't. No.
Okay, let me make sure. Hey, do you want to piggyback ride up the hill? Okay, you gotta hold on real tight.
Why don't we with Kay? And then we can get video mixed. And it can
For some of these bigger gaps, the clay just doesn't seem to cut it. So I'm using little balls of straw, and that seems to work. Well, there we go. Got it done. Got all the big holes filled up. There's a few small cracks here and there, but if you poke at them too much, it knocks more clay out, so you end up doing more harm than good. So I'm gonna kind of just leave it like this. What do you think? Is this warm inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cozy. Well, it's been 12 months since we started this log cabin, and I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. It's been a great project and a great way to spend time with my boys. If you guys like this sort of video, check out our camping and adventure playlist. We have over 50 videos of all of our other extreme camping adventures. And if you want to see that, I'll put a link in the video description below. But don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning. And hit that bell button so you'll get notifications. Thanks for watching.